I'm Bob Crowley, and I'm the set and costume designer for Once, the musical. I didn't know my job existed really when I was a child. I mean, I loved going to the theatre. I was taken to the theatre a lot by my grandparents, actually, as well as my parents, but my grandparents in particular took me. And I thought I might be an actor. You know, I was obviously quite good at painting and drawing as a child. And then at school, one of my teachers asked me if I'd design the scenery for a play that he was doing, and that was how it began. And then I got the bug, you know, and then I decided maybe I should do this kind of for a living, possibly. And so I went off and got trained. I came to England to get trained. My first musical was a revival of Carousel, and then that moved over to the Lincoln Centre. And I think that's when I became a musical designer, I suppose. I've done 3 musicals with Disney now, Mary Poppins, Tarzan, and Aida. And I may be doing another one. I might be doing another one next year. Once is very special and started very small, and what happens usually when things start small, people panic and they think, oh God, we can't keep it small. We've got to build this one up. We've got to make this into something bigger. And the brilliance of Once is that the director and the writer and the producer all decided that what they saw in a studio space at ART in Cambridge is essentially the show that's on Broadway right now. And it hasn't changed. The World of Once takes place in Dublin. It's current, it's a contemporary piece. It's about 2 musicians who find each other and the music they make together. And I think that's what's so touching about it. I think it's the act of creativity, actually. You know, it is essentially a film that's set in the street, on the streets, and in sort of flats and you call them apartments in Dublin. But we decided that it should take place somewhere where people could talk to each other, sing, share confidences, where people fall in and out of love, and we decided that's probably an Irish pub, and it's about people who don't have very much money, so it has a kind of a thrift shop quality about the whole thing, you know, second-hand sort of quality about the whole thing. All the furniture, you know, we just painted old bits of furniture that I found in the store at ART. Even the costumes, I thrift shopped around Boston and found things again in the store at ART. So the whole thing has a kind of a sort of a quiet kind of style about it, you know, and it's because it's true to its nature, which is it's a very quiet little show. This is the original model that we made for the New York Theatre Workshop. In fact, we've changed it since. There's so much going on with the tables and chairs and people coming and going that we put into a couple of double doors either side of the bar. But essentially it is what you see on stage. Tiles are based on an old bar in Ireland, and I just found these old tables in Boston and we painted them in all these kind of crazy colours. And the mirrors act as a kind of a reflection of all the action that's going on around them. And they also take light beautifully. Natasha Katz has lit the whole show exquisitely. And there's the original, there's the Hoover that she brings for him to fix. Without the Hoover, there is no show. It's a very simple story, but I think it's bittersweet, you know. It's all about the things you didn't get. It has a kind of a realism, and as far as it's still, obviously, there's a sound desk and all that stuff going on, and it's lit, and it's, you know, it's a performance, but it has a kind of truth to it, I think. It's very simple storytelling.